Dear Father, Mother God, I thank you for allowing us to be channels of light, love, and healing. I call on our guides and our angels today to speak through Maria and myself. Thank you, Mother, Father, God, all that is. Hi, Maria. Maria, I called you this morning and I said, I need to talk about selenite because I haven't had such a good week, okay? And it's my own fault because I broke my rule and I listened to the news, okay? And I don't care who you voted for, but the mess at the border right now has got me crazy. So, as we know, illness, disease, pain doesn't start in the physical body. It starts in the emotional body, okay? And I've been emotional about this all week. Not knowing that I shouldn't do that. I keep saying, I'm letting this go, but it's still, it's in there. So, so the other day, well, actually last night, I was up all night in the middle of the night with sciatic, which is caused by emotion, okay? And so I know I had a chiropractor's appointment this morning, and I couldn't wait to get there, okay, because I was up all night. And and when I got there, he wasn't there. He had left a message that he was going to be out of town. Anyway, whatever. I thought, what am I thinking? You know, I know what to do about this, right? So, go home, and I go to get my selenite, and it's not there. And I said, Robert, did you see the selenite wand, that piece?
Yes.
That, he said, Sophie was playing with it. I said, okay, Sophie's got it. Okay. So anyway, the first thing I did when I came in, I got one. I got it taped to my butt. Okay. So sometimes we know things, but we don't remember.
Yeah.
You know. And so I wanted you to talk about selenite this morning because it's helping me out here. It's really helping me
And
out.
especially when you're talking emotional, because when we watch certain things, it's done purposely. It's like a commercial in your head that you go over. It's by design, either to make you happy or you make you upset.
Yeah.
And that's when you get unbalanced emotionally, when we imbalance everything, pains, headaches, all of it. And even when you plan in your life how you want it, it's totally being disconnected with your higher self, how to even heal yourself, because you can do it too.
Right.
Because we are so stuck now in this head that never want to go away.
Exactly.
But selenite is wonderful, wonderful. Let me tell you, I was in a big car wreck accident many, many years ago, and they told me I'm going to have cortisone shot, walk with cane, and I start healing myself. I said, there's no way I'm going to live like this. For 3 years, that was in 1989, my husband had to take me. I have 7 clips. And let me tell you, I started working with rocks. Selenite was one of them. Today I'm 11 hours on my feet and I can go dancing, Anita. It works, but you have to be open to energy field. This is probably the best for any pain. Shoulder pains, because it starts here.
Right. It starts
It's
in the back.
on a back spine. You know, when you go to doctors, you see those signs. They have this, what they call caduceus.
Right.
It's like a snake.
Right.
Well, that's what the energy flow goes from here, goes to all the way to your head. But when it's stuck over here, you creating pains, either in legs, shoulder, butt. With sciatica gets over here, which is terrible when it gets here. You can't even sit. I used to carry pillow. But this opens the meridians so the energy starts flowing now directly, and open up the energy flow and start healing. The nicest tool you could ever have if you have any pains, shoulder, legs, sciatica, back, you have wands, and also you have here fluoride. We have the wands with fluoride because fluoride is also healing stone. It's wonderful on a physical level because connection at cellular level to your DNA, your tissues, muscle,
Right.
bone structures, and especially see when you have sciatica, there's tight muscles and hitting on your nerves. And that's gonna help with it. So that's another, and we have a bunch of these guys. We have also jewelry,
So
that
do you
you
think-
can wear it.
Well, see, my pain is here, but should I put the jewelry here?
You can wear it also here because it's gonna now also clear the energy, because that's also, selenite is also agent of clearing space around you.
That's why I'm coughing right now. I'm clearing.
Yeah, and see, and you put it in, and it's also clearing the negative energy that we got bombardment if they're watching the news or watching ad, because it's done by design, and we then lose the opportunity to connect with our higher self. This helps us to, when you clear that energy, a lot of healers use that because when person comes for a healing, they use selenite from the healers that I know, because they clean the energy of the person so they can open more to the higher self, that they don't miss the opportunity that's unwinding in their life.
I remember a few years ago, I was at the gym working out, and there was another guy there that I know. He's a local here in town, and he was having really bad back issues. And he went to the doctor, he went to the chiropractor, he blah, blah, blah. And I said to him, I have something that can help you, but I know you're not of my kind of thinking, And I said, but I'm going to give it to you anyway, So I got a selenite wand, and I gave it to him, and I said, have your wife just,
Sure.
rub it on you and this and that. He said, I don't know. I said, just give it a try. What do you got to lose, right? Next time I saw him, he goes, Anita, I wasn't a believer, but now I am.
See?
He said, it worked. Okay?
It really
So-
does, yeah.
Yeah, it really
And
does.
we have people that come over here with pains. I never forget, a couple of years ago, a lady was on a wheelchair here with her husband, going for the third surgery of her back. She said, I just don't want it anymore. I am so tired. I said, ma'am, I'm never going to tell you won't have surgery, but we can help maybe release the pains. I said, sit here, and I give her a wand. And I said, left hand, because she's your receiver, just sit here, even hold it in your hand. You're going to start feeling the readings open up. So she sit here maybe for 10 minutes. Her husband were looking around. She says, Maria, it works.
Tell him what Sophie does.
Sophie comes here. She's my little helper here. She knows all the rocks.
She's
She
6 and
grew
a half.
up. 6.5. So when I'm working with customers, and she comes begging for me, and then she comes, grabs the rack, and customer stands here. And this is a very good for the pains if you have in your back. You just put on your back and rub it.
Yeah.
I mean, she is so precious when she explains with her big blue eyes, and just customers says, really? Well, I have a pain, maybe I need it. She says, yeah. And she goes like this and show it. Unbelievable.
And that's why she has my selenite.
There you go. Because maybe sometimes you feel, well, maybe let me rub it myself. But this is also, it clears your space also. Like this is your area. So it's very good to have selenite either on your grid outside the house or in your workspace, because now you're kind of protected and grounded. Okay, this is my space now. No one will interact with any influential energy of somebody else. And what's so nice, because we have selenite right here, and we work a lot in this area, so that's kind of protect. But it's the best for the healing, the best for any pains that you have. And I know we talked about it before, but there's a lot of people maybe never had it, or kind of reminder. Maybe
So
you're
I'm
out.
as you're talking, I'm thinking, what really set me off last night? This famous journalist. She's worked for all the big companies. She's written books. She's a famous journalist. I can't think of her name right now. But anyway, she was talking about her new book, and she was showing all the lying of the media. Okay, all the tricks and how they play on your emotions.
Oh God, yes.
And that's what was. So after hearing that from her, I realized what was going on with me. All week I was paying attention to that.
That's why I stopped watching that, because you may be planning your life. You want to know how your future life is going to be. But this is programmed purposely to get to you. And you see, if we not protect ourselves or guard ourselves, universe give us few minutes to get rid of this if we're aware of.
Yeah, if we're aware.
But if we don't,
I should be aware.
but I mean, sometimes we get so entangled, all of us, you're not alone, all of us, like, wow. And you could see the energy changes within your total body. You're tense, or you're getting angry, or you get, how this could happen, what this. Totally, your whole energy field, it's screwed up.
Yeah,
Come out of the balance.
I saw kids, Sophie's age, at the border, in tents and sitting on the. That's what gets me, kids, right? So yeah, so that's what's been going on with me all week. I'm feeling a lot better right now.
You plastered this little,
Yeah.
I call this little disc,
Yeah,
because they are little
I taped
discs.
it.
Yes, she taped it, and it's really good. I remember you taped it once here when you had a pain. You had it on.
Yes.
It's a great tool.
Yeah. Anyway, that's our tip for the week. Don't watch the news.
Keep balance.
Yeah, keep balanced. Meditate.
Excuse me,
and
that's the truth.
if you have back pain, well, you might want to give it a try. Have a great week.
Oh,
Bless